Today we are going to study the poem The Snake Train. That is the poem what we have to do it, and it is the last poem of your lesson. Understood? So the snake train. What do you mean by that? Snake. The snake everybody knows, isn't it? What is a snake? The crawling animal, isn't it? And everyone now having the fear of that animal also. Yes or no? Yes. So train here means something what the snake is going to trying to do something, isn't it? We will see through the poem what the snake is trying to do. Suppose you think you have seen a snake. What is the first thing you will do? The first thing you will do is what? You will try to get a stick and beat it or kill it. Yes, as soon as, because everyone are having the fear of the snake. Yes or no? Not like any other animal. Young or old, over 80s, all are having the same, that the fear of that animal, creature. Isn't it? Everyone are having the fear of that creature. Because it is the poisonous thing. It is a poisonous thing. One bite will help for the death of that person. Isn't it? So, everyone are having the fear of seeing the creature snake. So now, only thing is that when we do any harm to them, they are supposed to do the harm to us. Simply going, are they coming and attacking? No, not a single animal come to attack you until and unless you do something to them. Isn't it? Yes or no? You think about the dog, or you think about any other animal, cat also, even the animal what we keep at home also. Suppose a dog is there, and seeing the dog, if you take a stick or if you take a stone and try to throw over them, the same moment they will get anger and they will come forward you, isn't it? So that is the way of attacking. Only once when we go for attacking, naturally they also come back for attacking. So here, suppose if we are going with a stick or going with a stone or whatever it is there to kill that creature, they will run, they will try to escape from us, isn't it? They also wanted to save their life. So for that they will try to escape from us, find a place for them for hiding, isn't it? Here we will see how is the snake trying to escape. What is the snake trying to do? Now look, most of us think of snakes are fearsome symbols of death. That means if you see the snake is a creature which is very poisonous, and at the same time everyone are having the fear of seeing it, isn't it? Then only after that only we will come to know what it is, isn't it? First sight itself we are having the fear of that creature. But the snake in the poem is itself a victim. Victim means a prey. Victim, prey. Victim means prey. What do you mean by prey? Other animals used to kill them or go to the forest to find their prey. That means their food. Isn't it? So here, who is facing the danger? The snake is facing the danger over here. Understood now? The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick. Pursuing means following. Pursuing, following. So what is the snake fear of? Snake is having the fear of the stick. So we can think that somebody is already standing over there with a stick. So the snake is there in front of you. Suppose you think you are standing there with a stick and a snake is coming in front of you. Actually what will you do? We will make the sound with that, isn't it? So when that sound is vibration, when that sound vibration is understood by that creature, what will it do? It will try to escape from you. And in order to escape from you, what will that creature do? It will try to move from that position, isn't it? It will try to move from that position and find a hiding place, find a place for its shelter, isn't it? The same also happens somebody is standing over there with a stick. So what is the creature doing? It is trying to go back or go far away from that stick. The snake trying to escape. It is what is it going to do? It wanted to escape. So it is trying to escape from that person who is standing over there with a stick. With the sudden curvings of thin long body. So it is always having a thin long body. I hope you all have seen snakes, isn't it? They are having a lengthy body. Some seems to be small snakes seem to be very thin, and big one cobra viper, they are having a big body also. But their length is also very much, isn't it? Not a small length is there. It is a bigger in size, isn't it? So as soon as seeing the stick, what it is doing, sudden curving of the little body. The body is curving. Curving means making into a round shape. In order to say while it moving, you can see that it is not going very straightly, isn't it? It is moving. It is body curving. It's a body. Isn't it? It will be going like this way. Isn't it? It is curving its body, and then only it will move. It is not moving very fastly in a straight line. Is it going in a straight line? No, it is not going in a straight line. Only through curves it is moving from one place to the other. So here also it has understood somebody is there in front with a stick. So what did it do? It started curving its thin body. How beautiful. So the poet is admiring the beauty of that creature which is curving its long body. How beautiful and graceful are its shapes. So comparing the shapes of the creature, beautiful and graceful. Graceful means which looks very more than beauty, isn't it? The loveliest picture which is in front of it, even though it is a poisonous one, when it saw the stick, what did it do? It started curving its body in such a way. So the poet was admiring the beauty of that creature when it had curved its long body. Clear to you? He glides, so gliding only going in that way through the water away from the stroke. Stroke here means the stick. So what did it do? It went into the water. Where it moved? It moved into the water. Stroke. From the attack. So the stick is there, and when the stick is being shown, what did that creature do? It moved into the water. It has gone into the water. Oh, let it go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. So what the poet is saying, let it go freely into the water because it can escape from what? From my hurt. Isn't it? So the stick is there and it did not want to get the attack from that stick. So what did the creature do? What did the snake do? It went into the water just to hide among the reeds. What are reeds? The water plants which are seen in the water. Have you seen the water plants? So it went inside that reeds in order to hide himself, escape from that stroke, from that attack. Understood now? Small and green is harmless even to children. So what is the color of that snake? What is the color of the snake? Green. It is green in color. Green in color and also small in size. Because it is small, it wanted to escape itself, isn't it? It is small in size and green in color. He is harmless even to children. So the green color and small is small in size. Because it is harmless. What do you mean by harmless? Not doing any harm to anybody. Isn't it? Not doing any harm to anybody. Along the sand, harmless. Along the sand he lay until observed. So, observing to see. So, till somebody is seeing, where was it? It was on the sand. It was lying on the sand. And chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples. Ripples among the green slim reeds. Reeds means marshy plants, the water plants which are seen on the water. And now vanishes means disappear. Vanish, disappear. So now where did it go? Where did it vanish? Where did it disappear? It went into the reeds. It went into the ripples among the green slim reeds. Ripples means waves. Ripples, waves. Ripples means waves. So in the water the waves are there, and it is the reeds. The water plants are grown over there, and when the water is moving, the wave, we can see the movement of the water, that are the waves. So the snake, what did the snake do? It went into the riddles among the reeds. That means it went and hid himself among the reeds. Clear to you? This is WWE Eliot. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden curvings of thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. He glides through the water away from the storm. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. Small and green, he is harmless even to children. Along the sand, he lay until observed and chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples among the green slim reeds. So, before he could see the stick, where was the snake? The snake was lying on the sand, isn't it? So, after seeing the stick, he did not want to be hurt, isn't it? He did not want anybody to attack him. So, what did he do? He jumped into the water and escaped into the reeds. Escaped into the reeds means he hid, or he went hiding among the reeds, so that he will not get any hurt. Understood now? Clear to you now? So what was the snake trying to do? The snake was trying to escape from the stick. And he did not want to get hurt from the stick. So it went into the water and hid himself among the reeds. Clear? Understood all of you? The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden curvings of thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. He glides through the water away from the storm. Oh, let him go over. So here the poet is admiring the beauty and beauty of the snake, saying it how graceful to look at him. So, and also the poet wants the snake to escape from that stick. The poet did not want the snake to get hurt, isn't it? So he is saying, oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. So the poet is saying, let him go freely into the water and hide himself without getting hurt. Small and green, he is harmless even to children. At the same time, he is saying it is only just a harmless snake which is green in color, and also the size is very small. Along the sand he lay until observed. So when seeing, where was he? Lying on the sand. He lay until observed and chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples among the green slippery. So from when he was lying on the sand, somebody has seen it, and they went after him with a stick. So what did the snake do? It did not want to get hurt, isn't it? So it curved its body, long body, and went into the water and hid himself among the reeds. Understood now? So that beauty, who was admiring? The poet was admiring the beauty of that snake. At the same time, the poet also wants him to escape from the pot. Now, what is the snake trying to escape from? So, what is the snake trying to escape from? Yes, snake is trying to escape from the pursuing stick, isn't it? It is trying to escape from the pursuing stick. Now, is it a harmful snake? So, according to the poet, it is saying no, isn't it? It is not a harmful snake. What is its color? No, it is not harmful. And what is its color? Color is green in color. Green in color. Third one, the poet finds the snake beautiful. Find the words he uses to convey. What did he say? How great, how beautiful. How beautiful and graceful. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. Now, what does the poet wish for the snake? What did the poet say? The poet said, let him go over the water. Let him go over the water and hide. Let him go over the water and hide without hurt. So the poet did not want the creature to get any kind of hurt, isn't it? Any kind of injury, because he was admiring the beauty of that snake. Next, where was the snake before anyone saw it and chased it away? Where does the snake disappear? So before showing the snake, where was the snake? It was lying on the sand, isn't it? Then after seeing it, what did they do? It went into the water and escaping himself into the reeds. So question is, where was the snake before anyone saw it and chased away? It was lying along the sand. It was lying along the sand. The snake was lying. It was lying along the snake. Then, where does the snake disappear? Where did it go? In the ripples among the green, slim means thin reeds. So it went in the green color slim reeds only. Why? Isn't it? Because on the water they are green plants. Isn't it? Water plants are green in color. So the snake's color also is green. So it went where only? In the same green color only. Isn't it? So it finds difficult also again to find him. Yes or no? Because the color is same. Clear to you? Now find out as much as you can about different kinds of snakes from books and library. Are they all poisonous? So all the snakes are not poisonous. Some are very poisonous. Like the cobra, viper, they are all cobra. COBRA, cobra. Then and viper. These are the most poisonous snakes. Now green snake. Now read and enjoy another one is there about the green snake. Early morning. So in the other poem, the poet is saying that the green snake is not harmful, isn't it? They are harmless one even for the children. Early morning, the day before yesterday, under a slab of stone, in a crack, eyes glittering, a frog tongue licking and flashing, a frog swelling its belly, he lay there quietly. A baby snake, 2 hands long, a green snake. Poor thing, it is a green snake, still a baby. What harm can it do? I said. My father replied, a snake is a snake. And mother, that is where everyone walks. We don't need trouble killing. I can't, I said. Father struck him with a piece of firewood, chased him outside and killed him fat. That means, what is the thinking of the people when they see a snake? So, father in this poem, the father is saying, a snake is after all a snake only, isn't it? Can we change it? No, because everyone is knowing the fact that it is poisonous. Sorry, isn't it? It is poisonous. So, that means one bite will leads to death. So, now here my father is saying after all, though it is a baby, green snake, still it is a baby, then after all it is only a snake, baby or grown up, but still it is a snake. So what did mother say? Not, because all the time everyone are walking or passing through that way, so we should not keep even a baby over there. What we have to do? We have to kill it. And what did father do? With a stick, he killed the snake. Clear? So that is what we also do. When even though we know it is, suppose if it is not harmful, still snake means the first thing we think is how it can be killed. Isn't it? Whether it is poisonous or not, the only thing we know about that creature is it should be killed. Now look. Early morning, so early morning, the day before yesterday, early morning, under a slab of stone, that means many stones are there, pile of stones are there under it. In a crack means hole seen on there. Eyes glittering, eyes are shining, frog tongue licking and flashing, and from there, eyes and frog tongue, long tongue can be seen. It is licking and clicking means twittering. A frog swelling its body. Belly, stomach. He lay there quietly. A frog also is there lying quiet. A baby snake, 2 hands long, a green snake, and the snake is only just a small baby snake, about 2 hands length. Poor thing, it is a green snake, still a baby. So, what did the poet say? It is only just a small baby one, isn't it? What harm can it do? I said. So saying that it is just only a baby, what harm it is going to do? My father replied, a snake is snake. So what did the father? So the child said that it is just only a small one, which is very small in length, and just only a baby one. And so what harm it is going to do? But what did father say? After all, it is a snake only. My snake and mother, that is where everyone walks. We don't need trouble killing. So what did mother said? That is a place where everyone moves, and we cannot keep such a creature over there. We have to kill it. I said, I can't, I said. So what did the child say? No, I cannot. Father struck him with a piece of firewood, chased him outside and killed him. By the time, what did father do? He brought a firewood and he killed the snake. So that is what we all do, isn't it? That is what we all do. When we see that kind of creature, no one is having that courage to face it, isn't isn't it? Suppose an elephant. You have entered the forest and you have seen an elephant. What is the first thing you will do? You will try to save yourself. You wanted to escape from that big animal, isn't it? So you will run for your safety. Not because it is going to attack you or not because it will come after you, but that fear in you, seeing that animal, seeing only, just seeing only, you will have that fear that it will come to attack you. So the first thing you do is how to escape from that animal, isn't it? The same thing. Even a dog, a stray dog, when you are walking in the road, a stray dog is there. The first thing is that we feel whether it will come after us to bite or not. Isn't it? We cannot say that it will not bite. After all, it is a dog only. It can do anything. At any moment, it can bite you. Isn't it? Yes. So, when we see an animal, similarly, when the snake is over there, when we see itself, the first attempt what we do is how to escape. For that, what we have to do, we have to kill that animal. Because if it goes and hides somewhere, it is very dangerous. Sometimes we will not be able to find that creature again. It can go to any place and hide because a small hole is sufficient for it. It can go inside and hide itself, isn't it? So, or it can be under any furniture or under anything. It can go and curl up. It can go and curl up and itself. We will not come to know whether it is there or not. So, the danger is always there after that animal, isn't it? So, many of us will not try to leave it freely. The next moment we think we have to kill it. Otherwise, it will come and hide somewhere and it is more dangerous. So, what is the problem we are facing? The danger, the problem we are facing. So, we have to solve that problem. For solving, the only remedy is what? Killing that creature. So, it is natural among the humans, isn't it? Clear to you now? So, that is only just a similar poem where we have studied the poem Dadala. Understood? The snake tried. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with the sudden carvings of thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. He glides through the water away from the stalk. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. Small and green, he is harmless even to children. Along the sand he lay until observed and chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples among the green streams. So now we come to the end of the lesson. Now the next lesson Kathmandu, it is not there. The Stumble from My Spirit, all those poems are not there. And if I were you, that lesson has been taken. Now all your notes have been sent to you. Now you have to copy all the notes within the time and complete it and get ready for your exams. That means you have to face your final examination very early and has to go to the next class, isn't it? So all the preparations you have to do it. Now we have come to the end of the lesson.